See, let's go.
Take it easy. I don't think she wants to leave just yet.
Hey, this is between me and my wife. Why don't you mind your own damn business for once?
Oh, God, Paul, why do you always have to make a scene? Pour me another drink, Henry.
Damn it, Darcy, I just want you to come home.
I'll be home. Later.
I can't believe you'd do this to me, Cook.
Do what to you, Paul?
You smug bastard. You keep away from my wife, goddammit.
You'd better get out of here before you do something stupid.
You son of a bitch.
Don't hurt him, Henry.
Go on. Get out of here.
I'll be at home, Darcy, taking care of our son.
What was that argument about?
Nothing much. You see, Darcy here likes to relax and enjoy life from time to time, and her husband Paul doesn't. He's not a bad guy, really. Just a little uptight. Too bad he can't learn to relax, huh, Darcy?
Shut up. I don't come here to talk about Paul. You there! I haven't seen you in here before. Why don't you make yourself useful and buy me a drink or something?
You don't look like you need another drink.
Aren't you all high and mighty then? Why don't you get lost so I can drink in peace?
Lighten up, Darcy. This isn't your own private bar, no matter what you might think. Anyway, I got a bar to run. Ordering?
So, is this your place?
That's right. Owner, bartender, sympathetic ear. I try to provide a little oasis from the hardships of life. Name's Cook, by the way. Henry Cook. Let me know if I can get you anything.
Sure. Let's take a look.
Plenty on tap.
Hey, now here is where you want to be. Anyone who's anyone drinks here.
You. Hi.
You here for a beer, or maybe something a little stronger?
Just looking.
Not a problem.
I'll pay you. I've got some money, and I can get some more. I'm going to go back and talk to him, and I want you to come with me. You saw? He won't take me seriously otherwise. I don't want to have to really hurt him. I just want him to leave Darcy alone.
You're gonna have to make it worth my while.
I don't believe this man has any money. Or else his wife wouldn't have a reason to cheat.
Well, okay. I can only pay you 80 caps right now, but I'll scrape together more after we take care of Cook.
If you're just going to talk to him, why do you need me along?
I don't want to hurt Cook, but if he doesn't listen to me, I don't know what I might do. He won't dare act so smug when he sees you at my back, and then nobody has to get hurt.
Hey, Paul.
Will you help me talk to Cook? Get him to leave my wife alone.
Okay. I'll help you.
Okay, good, good. I'm sure Cook will back down once he sees you're with me.
Let's go. You do the talking, I'll be the intimidating presence.
All right, come on.
24-hour service. They say the old Boston Commons got something crazy.
Yeah, I'll be there. I just have to close up.
We need to talk.
Jesus, Paul. What now?
It's time for you to shut up and listen, Cook.
What the hell is this? And what are you doing here? Don't tell me he's hired you to help lean on me.
Paul just asked me to, come with him.
Is that how it is? Okay. Well, I'm listening, Paul. What do you have to say this time?
Just this. You leave Darcy alone, starting now, or else.
Now that is a very bad idea. You don't want to pull a gun on me unless you intend to use it.
But you think I won't use it? Huh? Do I just need to kill you? Is that what you're saying?
Put the guns away before this gets out of hand.
Yes. Stop before you do something foolish. Or rather, something even more foolish.
Wait. I can make this right, Paul.
Keep talking.
Well, it appears civility isn't completely dead.
Look, I'll stay away from Darcy from now on. It's over. You have my word on that.
Your word? What's your fucking word worth, huh?
I'll make it up to you. I know a way to get a lot of money right now. You and I both know the only reason Darcy comes up here is she's pissed at you. If you were flush again, everything would be different. Besides, I owe you for what I've done.
Well, what do you think?
We can always kill him later, if it doesn't work out.
I'm gonna choose to ignore that comment. Here's the deal. I have some other, businesses on the side. One of them is helping Nelson Latimer spend his dad's money to make himself feel like a gangster.
I like the part about the money.
Holy shit, Coke, does Malcolm know about this?
What do you think? No, of course not. Anyway, that's between him and Nelson. So where was I? Oh yeah. Me and Nelson are supposed to be meeting some gentleman from Goodneighbor to exchange Nelson's cash for their chems. My plan is simple. We take the money and the chems.
Hold on, I have some questions first. Let's hear this plan of yours.
Here's the deal. I have some other, businesses on the side. One of them is helping Nelson Latimer spend his dad's money to make himself feel like a gangster.
Who's Nelson Latimer?
Malcolm's kid. An arrogant little pissant. But useful, since he has all the money in the world and likes to think of himself as a budding crime boss. Me and Nelson are supposed to be meeting some gentleman from Goodneighbor to exchange Nelson's cash for their chems. My plan is simple. We take the money and the chems.
I'm in. Let's do this.
What do you say, Paul? Are we good?
Good? Hardly. But I don't mind you helping me get rich.
We're late, but I'm sure Trish won't hand over the chems until I get there. You see, I'm the one she trusts. Here we are. The meet is just ahead. There's always 4 of Marowski's goons. Trish, who's in charge, and then 3 other guys to unload the boat and wave their guns around. You should be able to work your way around these buildings to get a good angle on them. I'll wait for the shooting to start, then join in from here. Remember, we can't afford to let anybody get away.
What about Nelson?
I'll deal with Nelson. You worry about Marowski's crew. Now, are we all set?
Sounds good.
You better get the fuck out of here if you know what's good for you.
I'm just passing through.
Well, then you better keep right on walking, asshole. Now.
We don't want any trouble. Just get out of here.
It'd be simpler if you'd just hand over the money and chems.
Are you serious? Kill this asshole!
Don't move.
You don't have to kill me. I won't talk. I swear.
How can I be sure you won't send anyone after me?
You're not actually thinking about leaving her alive.
I'll tell Marowski it was gunners, okay? You can trust me. And, I'll give up Marowski's chem lab. This here? This is nothing compared to what he's got stashed there.
What's at this chem lab?
More chems than you can imagine. Marowski's entire stash. But you'll never find it without my help.
Why do I need your help to find this lab?
Because first, you don't know where it is. Second, even if you did know where it was, it's heavily protected. Third, Even if you can get past the security, you won't be able to get into the lab without my password. But I'll tell you everything you need to know if you promise to let me go.
Tell me what you know first.
Well, okay. I'm trusting you, right? The lab is in the old Forley fish packing plant, on the waterfront in South Boston.
Sounds like a dumb place for a secret chem lab.
Oh, yeah? What about if the place is overrun by feral ghouls, which don't even look twice in my all-ghoul crew?
Feral ghouls?
The ferals are just for cover, tough guy. The real security is a system of tripwires that have to be triggered in exactly the right order to open the door to the lab. You never even know the lab was there when the door is closed.
You seem awfully proud of this lab.
Yeah, I am. Marowski's operation wouldn't be nothing without me. There's a terminal that will bypass the tripwires and open the door to the lab. And I have the password. So, I have your promise, right? If I give you the password, you let me walk?
And you promised not to tell Marowski that I had anything to do with this?
Yeah, of course. I already told you. After I leave here, I've never heard of you in my life. The password is Applejack. There. Now you've got everything, and I'm completely screwed forever. I hope you can live with that.
Sorry, Trish.
God damn it!
So that's that. I told you it was no problem. The money should still be on Nelson's body. And then there's these chems, which you'll need to sell somehow. But that's your problem now. I'm leaving town, for good. Should make things easier for Paul to have me gone. Plus, there's no plausible way I could explain to Marowski how I wasn't involved in this unless I die here along with everyone else.
Just like that? You're leaving town and never coming back?
Yeah. You won't be able to blame me for all your problems anymore.
You're leaving already? But we were having so much fun together.
I think I'm getting too old for your kind of fun.
So, it's just the two of us. 50-50 seems fair to me.
That works for me.
Great. Then you take the money from Nelson, I'll take the chems, and we'll call it even.
Whatever you want to do.
Well, good luck. Maybe I'll see you around Diamond City.
Something's out there. How'd you fit in?
Feels good to be here, like I'm finally where I belong. Now what'll it be?
You look good, Paul. How are you?
Let me tell you, it's like I finally woke up, you know? You helping me out, it turned everything around. Now how about a drink?
I'll take a look. Sure.
Here's the menu.
Paul,
What's your poison?
I'll think about it.
Okay, let me know.
What is this, Nelson?
Cook couldn't make it, so he sent me instead.
The fuck he did? Trish, kill this asshole!
Put your hands up.
Hey! You don't have to kill me. I won't talk. I swear.
How can I be sure you won't send anyone after me?
You're not actually thinking about leaving her alive.
I'll tell Marowski it was Gunners, okay? You can trust me. And, I'll give up Marowski's chem lab. This here? This is nothing compared to what he's got stashed there.
What's at this chem lab?
More chems than you can imagine. Marowski's entire stash. But you'll never find it without my help.
You've got a deal.
Okay. I guess I have to trust you. The lab is in the old Forley fish packing plant. On the waterfront in South Boston.
Sounds like a dumb place for a secret chem lab.
Oh, yeah. What about if the place is overrun by feral ghouls, which don't even look twice in my all-ghoul crew?
Feral ghouls?
The ferals are just for cover, tough guy. The real security is a system of tripwires that have to be triggered in exactly the right order to open the door to the lab. You never even know the lab was there when the door is closed.
But now I do know the lab is there.
Yeah. Well, you still won't get past the door without the password. So, I have your promise, right? If I give you the password, you let me walk?
I promise.
All right. The password is Applejack. There. Now you've got everything. And I'm completely screwed forever. I hope you can live with that.
Well, that's it then. It's a damn shame that Nelson got away. That could cause serious trouble. You'll have to figure out how to sell these chems and divide the take. But that's your problem now. I'm leaving town, for good. Should make things easier for Paul to have me gone. Plus, there's no plausible way I could explain to Marowski how I wasn't involved in this unless I die here along with everyone else.
We'll all be better off without you around.
The feeling's mutual, which is why I'm leaving town.
God! Oh, shit, look out! You'd better believe I told Marowski who stole his chems. You better get lost before I lose my cool and kick your ass. Do you know who I am? My father practically runs Diamond City.
Well, well. You got a lot of nerve showing your face around here.
You want I should kick her ass, boss?
Not yet. Let's see what she has to say for herself first.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The fuck you don't! You stole from me. But I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt. Maybe you didn't know who you were stealing from. It happens. Now you do. Those were my chems you took when you ambushed Trish.
You win some, you lose some. That's business.
That's not how I do business. Here's the deal. You pay me 2,000 caps, and I'll forget this ever happened. Just this once.
So what if I don't pay you?
There's one really easy way to find out. If you're that kind of stupid. I'm getting very tired of looking at your ugly face. It's 2,000 caps to square things. What'll it be?
Not a chance.
Then we're done here. Stan, my friend here was just leaving.
You heard the boss. Let's go. Hotel ain't what it used to be, but don't go shooting it up.
Hey, Marowski.
I hope you're here to pay up.
I was just leaving.
Remember, clock's ticking.
Hi.
You wanna be on your way, Ace?
I just clean up around here.
Excuse me, can I talk to you a minute?
What do you want?
Well, you were in the tap house the other day when Paul made such a fool of himself trying to fight Henry. Now he's missing. Paul, I mean, it's not like him, and I'm worried something's happened to him.
Have you asked Cook about it?
Well, that's the thing. Henry's missing too. Which is what makes me really worried about Paul.
Why are you asking me? I barely know him.
I know Paul talked to you after... You know. He was so upset. I thought maybe you might know something.
I don't know anything about it.
Okay, sorry to bother you.
Paul's dead.
Oh my god. How do you... Do you know what happened?
No. I just heard that he was dead.
No! I can't believe it. I'll never see him again. I'm so sorry I have to go now. Hi, I found something when I was going through Paul's things. See what you make of it.
What did you find?
This old photograph. Here, take a look.
Who are the guys in the photo?
It's Paul, 20 years younger, with Henry Cook and Malcolm Latimer. I knew they were friends growing up together, but I never knew they pulled something like this.
Where was this taken?
Oh my god. You really don't know. You're not from around here, are you? That's Marowski's old chem warehouse in Quincy. Back when he was the biggest gangster around. 20 years ago. Somebody knocked over his warehouse and took everything. Marowski put out a huge bounty on whoever did it, but never caught them. I had no idea that Paul was in on the Marowski heist. My Paul. I can't believe it.
Why would they take an incriminating picture of themselves?
I don't know. Maybe insurance? If they all had the picture, none of them could turn the others into Marowski. This is my golden ticket. I've got to support my son somehow. I figure you get the best deal you can from one of them, and we split the take.
Do you have a preference how I handle this?
No, I'm just looking for a payday.
You've got a deal.
I knew when I first met you that this was your kind of thing. I'm good at reading people that way.
Hey there.
I hope you're working on what we talked about before. The photo of Paul, remember? I just... miss him so much sometimes.
I found an old photograph of you. I thought you might want it back.
What? Those idiots. Yes, of course. Please. I'd like to see it.
How much do you think Marowski would pay me for this photo?
Why trek all the way to Goodneighbor when I could just pay you for the photo right now? Let's say, 400 caps?
How did you get involved in something like the Marowski Heist?
You wouldn't know it to look at me now, but I grew up a lower. I ran with a rough crowd back then, but unlike some, I made something of myself. I took my share of the Marowski Heist, and now I practically run Diamond City. Now, about that photo, do we have a deal?
I think it's worth a lot more than that.
You're right, but don't push your luck. I'll give you 600 caps for it, but that's as high as I can go.
I'll have to think about it.
Don't be a fool. You're walking away from 600 caps. Cash. Right now.
I hope you're here to pay up.
What if I could tell you who knocked over your chem warehouse 20 years ago?
If you really had that kind of information, I'd consider us square. I've been looking for those assholes forever.
Why is this such a big deal to you?
Because whoever did this ruined my life. I was on my way to running this whole town. Bobby took advantage of my situation to muscle in on my operations. Now look at me, stuck in this shithole, having to pay Bobby a cut of whatever I can scrape together.
Take a look.
Holy fucking shit. Pembroke, Cook, and Latimer? Those fucking assholes. And all this time, Cook was laughing at me behind my back. As far as I'm concerned, this covers all your sins. But just this once, you understand. One more thing. If you're looking to make some more off of this thing, there's now some payback to deal out. Interested?
Depends on what kind of payback. And how much I get paid.
The making people dead kind of payback. And the pay is 300 caps.
Why is this such a big deal to you?
Because whoever did this ruined my life. I was on my way to running this whole town. Bobby took advantage of my situation to muscle in on my operations. Now look at me, stuck in this shithole, having to pay Bobby a cut of whatever I can scrape together.
I'll do it, for 400.
Deal. And go ahead and make it as messy as you want.
Boss Marowski don't like to be disturbed. He quit.
I just clean up around here.
Just remain quiet while you're up here. Heads up!
You are the best.
Three strikes. Now.
Think they've run off?
Find them!
You owe me some caps, Marowski. Cook and Latimer are dead.
Finally! Payback is sweet. You want a room? Claire runs the desk.